like this. And
that's already good.
Yo, nigga was like, what kind of phone you got? And I pulled my microphone out. Yo, nigga looked at my shit and was just walked off with his head down and shit. Yo,
Yo doing bad for good.
Oh, shit. God damn, they ain't know it was coming. It was the perfect time to do it. Not safe for motherfucking is. Y'all know how we do. Let's give a hand clap for our guest, Ma. Appreciate you, bitches. Goddamn on a Sunday, if you... Oh, we still clapping, goddamn, motherfucker.
I wasn't ready for your host. I wasn't ready for the host personality to come out like this.
Yeah. Listen.
Oh, yeah.
Skate the shit out. Let's get it.
Right.
That's how you know she ain't watching one show.
I thought we was on Hawaii shit like.
So let me make sure I got everybody in camera right here. How y'all feeling today? Black people?
Good, feeling well, brother.
Feeling good?
Peace.
So let's do a quick rundown who we got. To my right, we got Rome.
Yeah.
Right? Who you represent? Yo, where you from? Not from the city and the block. You know, niggas I'm from East Side for real, short. No, that's all.
Nah, man. Yeah, my name's Jerome, man. I'm a manager and co-host of My Skin Is My Sin.
Hey.
On Blog Talk Radio. From Goons to Gods, we welcome everybody. We got one rule, that's be respectful.
I love it.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, man. We a free platform. You know what I mean? So
Where can they find you? What is it?
MySkinIsMySin.net.
Is it off a radio station as well? Or is it
Blog Talk.
There it is.
Blog Talk Radio.
Okay.
We on YouTube. We do we stream on Facebook as well.
Okay. And they can find you with the same
My Skin Is My Sin.
I like that. Real quick to the right. Yeah. The lady of the dais. Hey! What's your name? Hey.
I'm Phee.
Phee.
I'm Phee, Complex Phee.
Okay.
Basically, I guess I'm a socialite. I'm just myself. I connect
You the
people.
plug to the plug.
I am. I connect people with other people to help them achieve some goals, and I do got a couple different hustles.
I like it. I love it, and I know it. I can tell it.
Okay.
Hey B, the fuck you do, baby? Huh? I eat fruits and berries. What the fuck he do? What you do, B?
Shit, I work.
I don't do shit.
Father,
I stretch.
you stretch.
And I fucking hate these bitches right
Hey.
here. This shit right here is making me nauseous. It really is.
Yo,
So let me cut to that. You talking about the old Ravens, right? You don't like the Ravens?
Them old, pigeons.
What tattoo you got on your hand? What's that on your bicep?
That's for the gang, shorty.
That's for the gang?
Reigning defendant.
Oh, shit.
We come to this shithole November 3rd, too. Get your tickets.
It's beautiful. They had y'all dummies on. So look,
It's tiny.
with this type of show, in the past, hey, side combos, what the fuck?
Cause his tattoo is tiny as hell, so I just asked him to stay his team.
you being petty.
Yeah,
that's
she-
fucked
yeah,
up.
I mean, he got a big bicep. Is that a bicep, right? He got a
Yeah,
big
he got-
bicep with a baby ass
he got a
tattoo.
small-
It don't work. Like,
Yeah, maybe he should expand upon that. Yeah, you know.
you might want to put a trophy there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
make
put
a
about
right
6
hand
of them.
turn.
You're right.
So all this came together one
Right there,
day.
the right hand turn.
It kind of it even goes further back from that one day, right? Brandon came to my house. I must have put up a weak ass workout video. I think I was doing some tricep extensions. I was doing tricep extensions, right? And him and Toe, hey, shut up, bitch. Him and Toe, look, I was doing them shits, but you know how you be like this and kind of rock them?
Mm-hmm.
So instead of my man's just shitting on me and not saying nothing, he said, look, let me help y'all. Let me show you a few things. So we at the house, fat, and shit. Fat boys wear like the real. I said we at the house, fat. You wasn't skinny though, but and he took me to Gold's Gym.
Trying to get throat punched.
I'm gonna get fucked up anyway, nigga. I mean, might as well get fucked up after. So he took me to Gold's Gym and he like, listen, man, this is how you do a few things, and that kind of changed my life. And I've told you this off the camera, but I was going through a lot of shit, being unemployed and depressed, and I found myself just eating to feel better, but then feeling worse because I'm getting fatter.
Right.
And somebody came in my life and helped me out with that, and it led to me getting in better shape. And then one day meeting with these fools, these great people at not LA Fitness. What's the name of that shit? Got that U-Fit, not the ghetto one in Randallstown.
That shit trash.
Not that one.
Go to West Boston.
Yeah.
Trash.
Wait a minute.
Oh, we gonna get
Wait a
to
minute.
that.
Don't do
But
that.
going to the U-Fit on Lock Raven, and as we walked in, me and Rome and Brandon worked out a couple times before, but I haven't met Phee at the time. So shit, lady, I introduced myself. How you doing? And within 15 seconds, we started talking about ball sucking and freak shit. But it wasn't inappropriate. It was just like, oh, she's wild and crazy like me. So we covered a whole bunch of shit, and I thought it'd be dope to have y'all on and not only talk about what we like personally that's like important to us, but just to kick the shit. So who eat ass right now? Let's just break the ice. Me and Marvin, we eat ass, right, Marvin? High five. Bye, my nigga, roll. Let's get it. B, all that
you like
I was eating ass
LBD.
before Kevin Gates started rapping about it. Like,
Whoa.
before niggas start catching on. Like, I've been hip to this shit.
You been hip.
No, nigga.
What's your best entry to the ass? Do you like to go from
Hey,
doggy style eat? Is it a 69 and you just there and you just like, let me go ahead and see what's up about that? Or do you just go just straight sit on my face?
It depends, though. See, ass eating is a privilege.
Woo!
You know what I'm saying? Like,
We got an honored guest.
ass,
My goddamn cigar, yo.
ass eating is a privilege. That's an affection of fucking love. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like now,
Hold on, no call. I'm gonna hear this. This is important, Phee.
Yeah.
Why you got a disguise on?
I don't know why.
I need to know what's going on.
You
that I
take
need
the
to disguise
same shades
my
on
shit.
that though. What the fuck?
I just need to know.
Like
Okay.
you can't, like you gotta earn.
From time to time.
You gotta earn ass eating.
You gotta earn ass.
You gotta earn ass eating. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's loyalty points. You know what I mean? Because you eating ass.
For the flame?
No, I'm looking for the cigar. I'm sorry. Where the cigar? You talking ass eating so good. I had to smoke a cigar. Where that? I just had that fucking. Oh, here it is.
I'm about to say it wasn't there.
Oh, get where that good lighter at? We ain't gonna like that with bullshit. Like where that good lighter?
Nigga, you can't.
Where that shit? I can't
Oh,
find nothing
man.
today.
The good line's right out here.
There it is, right there. You
Oh,
better
it's
go
not
to
too
the
bad. All right, so look.
Let's show me this like this.
Number one. No, you gotta pay respect. We gotta all shut the fuck up. You said it's a privilege.
That's a fact.
Look at this beard too. B, look at this fucking beard. You growing something. See? You just playing with the ass. You keep fucking. You hitting the tank. Go deep, nigga.
Look,
Ain't nothing but fruits
I
in
don't travel that dirt
Yeah.
road, my nigga.
yo, it's
Don't
one
do
thing,
that
yo.
dirt
Niggas
road,
talk about
yo.
eating ass, yo. It's one thing to like.
We ain't talking about dirty, stanky, not
talk-
shaved. We talking about
fresh out the shower. You know what I'm saying? Like whoop de whoop.
Freshly shaved.
Freshly
Alright,
shaved.
So we lucky,
Smelling
gentlemen,
good.
to have a woman who can embrace what we talking about, right?
Of course.
I think shy wouldn't be, something someone would call about you, right?
Right.
So,
No.
how do you think most women feel about getting their ass ate?
I like it.
And
For
why
some
do y'all
people,
like it?
I don't know why everybody like it, but it's exciting. It's fun. It's like you dominating.
It's exciting. You
Yeah,
that
it's like you
That's how you make
dominating
somebody
him.
excited, motherfucker. They be like, here he go, just eating the pussy again.
And
Here he go, just sucking the clit.
it's a spontaneous thing. Like that shit get boring. Like that shit. Really
Everybody
get
look at me
boring.
when we talk this shit.
That shit get boring. My nigga.
I'm about to turn the camera this bitch too.
Hey,
Y'all about to get in on that nigga.
You gotta grow up.
Never.
You gotta grow
Alright.
up.
Yeah.
So,
Alright.
but not only that, it's a spontaneous. It's spontaneous.
It's something different.
It's a
It's
certain
a lot of
thing.
nerve endings down there.
It is definitely
A lot of nerve
endings.
endings.
It's a different climax. So some women like ew, but they gotta have the right person do it too.
Oh, some people can come off getting their ass in?
Why? Yeah. Why
Why
not?
not?
Well, yeah, why not? That's a great question.
It's nerve endings, like you said. Like
Yeah,
the
yeah, some
clitoris
people can-
has a lot of nerve endings, and so do
This
your
ain't fucking
ass.
nobody, is it?
No. So I mean, it's a good thing, and like I said, sometimes you feel like you can dominate. It depends on the insertion of how he's eating. Yes.
Oh, so it's the flick technique versus maybe
It
about
can
an
be
inch
both.
or
It's
two.
the way his position, because sometimes you can grab the head also, and it's
Oh!
a domination. Like it's like yes, like I got him eating my ass. Like it's a good feeling.
You see the little sticker we got.
I
Right? We
see.
gonna say something
We've
about
seen it already.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
here.
But he got to grow up.
Marvin, we talked about this goddamn every other show. Now, B, I want you. You're a smart man. Okay, you're a fucking smart man. I want you to articulate your points. Why you don't like eating ass? Articulate. Don't just be like, man, that shit ass.
Listen, I'm gonna keep it funky with you.
All right, you gonna keep it funky.
Shit comes out of that fucking hole.
Okay. P come out of the other one.
Nah, pee and shit is two different things, sir.
All right, explain it.
I just don't do it.
They both manufactured.
I need pavement. I need cement.
I
Don't
respect
do
it.
dirt
I respect
roads,
it
man.
though. I respect it.
Don't do it.
It ain't for
It
everybody.
ain't
So
for
let me
everybody,
ask
yo.
this, since I'm the only lady, have any of y'all had y'all ass ate?
No.
Okay.
Fuck no.
You got real quiet on me. I had to
No.
I got nervous. I
That's
got
right,
nervous.
bitch.
Say, wait a minute, I might not go down that dirt road, but somebody go down mine.
I mean, women when they lick the balls in the perineum, they are close. And
Oh,
it's
drop it again, yeah,
The what?
bitch. The
Can
perineum.
you spell that for us, please?
P-E-R-I-N.
Oh.
Wait, E.
I don't know how to spell it. You could have lied that motherfucker.
Oh
Because this
shit.
nigga tried to play with me.
I did. I just asked.
No,
you
can you spell it?
I cannot.
That's a part of your body.
Is that
It's the
is that
line.
the tank?
It's the
Right below
line.
the balls?
Yes, it's the
Yeah.
separation.
Now that's some legit shit. I
I
don't
had
know
that
fellas if
shit,
y'all
yeah.
had that done.
But and
Sorry,
it
wife.
drove you
That
crazy,
shit
right?
felt good. Yeah, that shit
Right.
felt
So
good.
if her tongue was long enough, she might have hit
This
something.
episode 200 she used to it. Listen, that pair of what?
Perineum.
Parabellum. That shit.
Parabellum.
Get a lick your parabellum, boy. You gonna be talking about stretching. This nigga B. You don't have his legs back like this.
It's not even about that, but like think about it, if you teabagging a woman, she close and she got a long tongue, she might hit it. Cause come on now, y'all know when a woman get real close, y'all know y'all tense your ass up like this and shit like. So you never, I'm just saying, like, you never know what you may like. It doesn't consider that you're gay. It doesn't mean it.
No, that's not.
That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all let it get that close. Y'all don't know.
Be gay for not eating no ass, but, you know, that's a different type of gay. That's like, man, sucker ass gay.
He's just immature. He's just immature.
No, we just fucking with him. So, B, what do you do since you don't eat ass?
Stretch.
What's the nasty shit you do?
Stretch on the pussy.
He probably do. You probably give him some of that yoga dick, don't you?
Motherfucker, Team Melvin, nigga.
Team
Melvin, my nigga. Team Melvin.
What Team Melvin? What's that?
When on Baby Boy,
yo,
it was singing Daddy.
Melvin Mondays, bro. Like you gotta switch that shit up, my nigga. Like, yo, listen. You got Stone Cold Steve Austin, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Stone Cold Stunner, you know what I'm saying? Undertaker,
these are different moves.
Tombstone, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have different signature moves, yo. My shit, I do the motherfucker. I like giving the fucking Melvin. You know what I'm saying?
And that's this one.
Yo,
that's that big nigga.
African squad. That's what it is.
That's why you're laying strong as shit.
All right, so we got that covered. Who cool with golden showers? We're gonna touch some more shit, but Phee, I think we're gonna you keep your hand up, cause I think you cool with that.
Like
you ain't fucking with it. Peeing or pissing on.
I'm not getting pissed on or pissing on. Like nigga, you know how hard it is trying to pee with your dick hard? You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, that's a struggle, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's not sexy. You know what I'm saying? That's real shit. Like,
all right, so what if a bad chick that you know, she bad. Whatever your version is bad, she bad. And, stop. Pee on me.
She gonna squirt. Like, yo, like, listen. You got women, like, I've definitely been women who, you know what I'm saying, squirt.
Right.
You know what I mean?
We know
that shit is piss.
That's pee, right?
That shit is piss.
He ain't know that shit. Look at his face.
Look, he said it's piss.
Oh, what you
So y'all cool with golden showers then?
No, I'm cool with. I mean,
basically,
it's not a deliberate golden shower though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
she lied to
deliberate.
Now it's gotta be deliberate.
Like a golden shower is R. Kelly shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's different.
What's up? You cool with the golden showers? Either way, giving or taking?
Never tried.
Okay.
I ain't never did it, but I don't think I'll
think about peeing on somebody. I think about you just fuck somebody up and you really want to just
right. I
can't really
It depends on the mindset you in. It depends on the mindset.
I know, but it's just automatic.
It might be a domination thing. Like, I'm gonna pee in your ass tonight. Take this piss.
That's some animalistic
Everybody
shit.
different. We laughing now. When you turn 60, you like, I need some new shit. Bitch, come over here and take this piss. You might need to switch up a little bit.
Just saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Put all kinds of new sheets and all kinds of shit.
Like you gonna need the
cleanup process is gonna be a little bit too much.
Yeah, you gonna have to have the rubber joint for your bed, yo. Like you
gotta put a tarp on that shit.
Crunchy ass sheets and shit.
That's not how it happens.
So what is that? Like
it happens in the shower or something?
Yes.
Oh,
roll over.
Okay.
Damn.
So therefore it can just run on off.
So y'all,
that's it.
I ain't really
showers
pissing.
too cramped for me.
Y'all don't know.
Cool.
Have you been a recipient of the golden shower?
I feel like she had.
No.
She gave him too much detail. It just runs on off.
The person that did it, and it was very.
So what's the best? Do you pee forward?
Okay.
Do you pee looking at him, or do you bend over and look back?
No,
and
you over top of them, and it's a really.
Oh, so they lay down and you pee on.
You can
She
do
likes
it.
to
They
get
can
dominant.
sit
That's
down.
so the
Like,
nigga
you can
like-
sit down. They can drip down the chest. Like I don't want to disrespect nobody and be like, yeah, pretty much. Like I don't want to disrespect nobody and be like, let me do it in your face, because I gotta still look at you. But it depends on who you doing it with, and you know what kind of trust y'all have within each other. So.
Right.
You know, if I want to cock open and be like, we want some wild shit that night, role play, who knows?
Is a nigga
That's
like,
what it is.
Like,
no, he just, it's role play. I mean, I don't know. Like, I got to keep it exciting. Like, me and my boo, we keep it real exciting.
That's
like,
what's up, though.
I'm his,
He
I'm
pissing
his
you all
neck.
day, don't he?
Well, he can if he want. I probably will be like, yes, just don't do it in my face. Like, because I love.
What he want in your face?
No.
Why?
Why he not going to, you not in my face, that's enough.
But he want to pee now.
No, that's too much.
That's
allergies.
that's
Like,
stage. I had that.
no.
She said I got allergies.
I got a nut allergy.
I'll take the baby shower with me, but we not doing that part. But like I said, it just depends on who you with. You can't be freaky with everybody.
Right.
It's just that simple. Like me and my boo, we play all types of shit. I'm his dirty, nasty secretary and all types of crazy shit.
Role
like
play.
you gotta, and I never role play until now. Like I mean. Even now, like
you think that's important? So now we're starting to segue into a more touching topic. When it comes to relationship, right, and sustaining the attraction, right, over time. Mm-hmm. Do you think it's important to be flexible?
Absolutely.
Yes,
absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
Speak on it. Who want to jump on that first?
Well, I'm gonna jump on it first because I'm the only.
You gonna jump on it first, huh, Phee?
Yeah, because I feel like
piss in my face.
No, it's not that. It's just a lot of women,
I'm fucking with you.
and I love us, but we have all these requirements, and we want a man to be flexible to us, but we're not ever flexible to them, and I don't think that's fair.
Right.
And honestly, that's one of the ways that a nigga can go cheat on you because you're not flexible.
Now,
and you gotta always want to keep your man's attention. So if he say let's let's act like monkeys, bitch, we won't be in here Madagascar monkeying and shit because I cherish that man, and if he's doing the same for me, I'm gonna do the same for him.
Right.
So I always think that, and men, y'all gotta keep it up.
I tell you what, you and your man always look happy in your photos.
Cause that's my nigga.
But listen, that's how you got, when you get the shit fucked out of you, like you ain't got no choice but to have that look. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't just the fuck. That's my best friend. Like that's my nigga. Like you're right.
Hey,
like
real shit,
everything. Though. Like I mean, shit. Like when you can fart around a nigga, you good. That's how I look at it. Cause I stink.
Right there, stay right there, fellas, farting, burping in a relationship. When you talking about y'all been 10, 15 years in, what it is what it is. How do you? Well, we're gonna move on from that. How we go? Cause we don't have time. How y'all like that? Is that a make or break? If a girl you go on a date, y'all been talking for about 3 months, you watch Netflix, she go, oh, excuse me, poo.
Listen to me. I got laid, yo. So certain things I don't give a fuck about, and that's one of them. Okay. It's a natural body movement, so
true.
Either with the shits, so to say, or you
not.
not.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Y'all feel the same?
I feel the same way.
It's what it is.
Just don't sound fuck though.
What about during sex?
I mean,
not queef. I ain't talking about no queef. I'm talking about. What about fucking?
That was the worst one. Oh my God.
When you pull back, like, what the fuck? The fuck was that?
Right.
She bad. He bad. Whatever the fuck. You still fucking with it?
That depends on how bad that shit stinks.
Yeah, if it stink.
Oh, so it's certain levels.
Yeah.
If it's okay stinking.
If you can't hit that shit real quick, and that shit still there. Done deal, yo. Done deal.
Yeah.
So y'all really go down from that? Like if it stink real bad?
Do we go down from that?
Like
listen.
just go.
Yeah, hot shit don't turn me on.
Don't like.
I eat ass. I don't eat shit.
Right. It's a difference. It's a difference. Right.
It is a motherfucking difference.
Yeah, like that shit can't get missed real quick and that bitch gone.
Well, if that bitch can't be Febreze,
Yeah,
okay, she gotta go.
Yeah, she gotta go.
She gotta go too. I'm agreeing.
Yeah,
he gotta go too.
That shit dead. Like, ass essence. You know what I'm saying?
You ever had one slip out on y'all?
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
What you mean? Why you was hitting it?
Yeah, I definitely fought it fucking.
How you play it off?
Damn.
You stroking.
They keep stroking. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want them. Be like, yo, I just farted. You just like you watch their faces and they catch you.
Yeah, like what?
But see, I do that shit. I'm fucking fart, touch, all that shit. I'm like that in a
Why you
relationship.
doing it?
No, in period. You know what I'm saying? Like I fucking fart next to you, whatever, and fart touch shells. You know what I'm saying? To keep that shit moving.
But that's why keep your relationship alive because it's fun.
I'm that nigga in a relationship, so like for me, like me farting ain't nothing. Like I fart on my kids, all types of shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like
they wake up with big eyes. Wake up with big eyes.
I do that too.
Yeah.
You fart your kids too?
Yeah.
So all right. That means are you about to fart on your baby girl?
Are you about to?
So it's something I gotta get.
I gotta wait till she at least turn 5 though. So
you gonna wait till she turn 5 and
yeah,
then
yeah.
All right, give me
I got
$3K
some
fart
early. First 2 days.
yeah.
I think you said first 2 days.
First 48, you gotta give it to him.
Nigga get baby fart touch 3 days old.
Oh shit. We all are either in a relationship or out of one or know what it's about, right? How y'all feel about Miss Curry's comments? A few weeks ago, she brought to light some of our insecurities when it came to her and her marriage with Stephen, the NBA player. Now, let me set the scene a little bit here. Do you feel that honesty is honesty, and even though it might be hard to pardon the pun, swallow. It is what it is, and it helps us grow as a people? Or do you think certain things just should not be let outside of the intimate
That should
space?
like it's 2019, yo. It's way too many ways to get in contact with a nigga. You know what I'm saying? So you could have DM'd them, emailed, faxed. You know what I'm saying? Like, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a conversation for him to have, him and her to have, to go on it's not national, but a internet talk show and basically say your husband ain't been fucking you right for 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a problem.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that shit is like for me, I compared that talking on our platform. That shit is like verbal castration. Cause you know what I'm saying? Because it's like you gotta think about it. Like the nigga, the nigga really went and was going to sleep thinking he did his job. You know what I'm saying? So instead of your wife actually coming to you as your wife and saying, "Hey, I ain't really being satisfied," like I said, it's a national side nigga ad. Basically, is what it is. She got everything in life that the regular girl don't. You know what I'm saying? She just not getting hit right. Like it's a crip nigga.
Did she say not getting hit right, or it was the
sexually satisfied?
She said say sexually satisfied.
She said sexually satisfied in 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I shoot like this. I'm Steph Curry.
I hear that one.
Steph Curry is a brand. You know what I'm saying? He not the type of dude that's just gonna be out and you're not gonna hear him about nothing with no women. Steph Curry out hitting hoes right now, bro. I'm Steph Curry. I'm great. I'm a 2-time MVP. She don't gotta do nothing but be pretty. You know what I'm saying? And light skin. Right. All she gotta do is be pretty. You know what I'm saying? And shut up. Like, she got the life that everybody else want. Right. She just not getting dick down right. Now, it's a nigga named Larry in Compton some motherfucking way. Larry? You know what I'm saying? Tukey, whatever, some nigga. You know what I'm saying? But that's how that shit happen. That's how that shit be happening, yo. It be a nigga who ain't got shit. Melvin and his wife. You know what I'm saying? Give my ice and curry to motherfucking Melvin. You know what I'm saying? And she happy. So, yeah. But
what you feel about that, man?
Me?
Yeah.
I feel like she shouldn't have went as far as said everything like that. I do feel like that's a conversation between her and her husband. Right. But I do feel that I understand her as a woman, how we can get caught up and be a shadow. I mean, our man's shadow. But, you know, she also put herself in a lot of different positions where people can be against her. You know, I'm ride or die. But it's some things I kind of know, like, all right, let me not step in this arena if they having basketball talk, bop, bop, bop. I'm going to stay over here because right now, as your wife, I need to run the businesses. Because guess what? When basketball go, I don't give a damn about none of these people out here. We still got these other businesses. I didn't know about the sexual part, but yeah, that's something that she should have kept inside. I don't know if it was a thing of whoever her publicist is or whoever is her assistant. They should have told her like certain things should be off limits because at the end of the day she is a brand herself and he is a brand. Now
she's a part of his brand.
That's true. But I understood her when she felt that, you know, she doesn't get the attention because she is that person's wife. But at the same time, when you get married, you should really want to just be that man's wife and let him find you attractive. Because let me tell you something, it doesn't matter. You can have 1,000 niggas find you attractive. That's a lot of the Instagram models. They find so many men find them attractive, but they can't find love. So if you have the love and the money and you have a whole family and you're living great, you shouldn't have broadcasted that. You know, I think she should have went a different way about it. She should have, and her publicist, her team should have discussed.
What if she left the part out about sexual satisfaction, but more of just feeling like she was a shadow of his account?
But I can respect.
Understand.
Still wrong.
That's still wrong.
No, I don't think that's wrong. I felt like she could have said as a like, you know, I feel like I am in his shadow and it's hard for me to get out of it. That's different from saying I want attention from other men.
She don't shoot from 80. You know what I'm saying? She not.
So you wasn't in the gym?
She's not great. He's great. You know what I'm saying?
See, that's the problem with the men just keep saying that she's not great when she is. You know what I'm saying? She got her own situation.
She got
you gotta let her
She
live.
got her own, like what she missed her whole phase. She been with this nigga since college.
I agree.
She ain't had a chance.
Now that I agree.
She ain't had a chance to get piped down for a minute and realize it ain't nothing there. Then I'm gonna get married. She missed.
She never had a chance. It ain't even just been piped down. I'm gonna be honest with you. As a woman, and I am the woman that never wanted the high school sweetheart. I ain't want none of that shit. Like that just wasn't what it was. I wanted to live my life, not feel obligated to anybody, do what I want to do, and therefore when I get married, I don't have those desires to jump back out here. I can go to Freaknik. I can go to Alonzo Morning Weekend when it was that. I can do whatever the hell I want to do with no kids and do what I need to do. but on top of building my own empire so I could come to the table with something. So therefore, when I do get married, I ain't out here still trying to thought and bop it like, oh, he don't find me attractive. Let me go out here. And also it comes with self-love and self-confidence. You got to be like, because I put this dress on today looking fluffy and all, like, damn, but you look fat and I'm good. And it is what it is. Can't nobody tell me nothing. So I think that she definitely wasn't supposed to go on there and get us in depth. I think she could have went another way around it, and she got a publicist.
What y'all feel?
What you think?
Once you walk down that aisle, to me, that door's part. That's it.
Yeah.
Any outside sources or distractions should not be entered inside the realm, so to say.
Right.
You know, especially holding that platform. This man's in the playoffs trying to win another 4th championship. And for her to do that shit, I thought was very disrespectful.
It was.
Very
That's a married woman saying it.
Right.
Was.
Look,
but
baby,
he came out and made a comment that, and I don't know, like, if he was just doing that for the media.
Definitely.
He was cool with it.
It's definitely for the
With
media.
the fact that his wife said that.
It's the media. They have publicists. I work with clients, and some things you cannot put out there. Like, it's a lot of things that go on behind the scenes that you have to save face.
Like, I'm Steph Curry and I go city to city every night. Like, he can get any woman he want. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole thing about it. It's like, yeah, you got this going on and you got all this fortune and you got everything, but that just money don't equal happiness. You know what I'm saying? Money don't equal happiness.
Right.
But I just it's not necessarily what she said, it's how she said it and the way she went about it. As someone, as me being, I was married, you know what I mean? I'm divorced, but you know, I wouldn't have took that shit from my wife. I'd have been like, damn, my nigga, like we was just together the other night. Yo, you could have told me that? You know what I'm saying? Like
before you hit the stage.
Right. Before that, but like you gotta think, yo, you done got some ass and went to sleep like and burnt that ass up. You know what I'm saying? Got up in the morning.
We'll see on Red Table Talk later.
Right. And then, yo, you can't shake whack dick stigma. Like you can't shake whack dick aura, yo. Like that's a rap. You know what I'm saying? That's a rap now, yo.
Funny. Look, we had a guest on yesterday. Last Sunday, Mika, who talked about like the preference as far as dick size, right? And she says most women like or cool with anywhere between 5 to about 7.5, 8. That's all they really need. Them 12 inches really are something to look at, like a real big butt, but it's not always functional and it hurts them, right?
They don't know how to work it.
But she said, well, it's also different. Everybody's vagina wall is a little different, right?
Yeah.
It's like dicks and all that. But another thing she was talking about was they use your dick is little or your sex game is whack, almost you were saying that stigma, just to hurt our feelings.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So it's definitely as strong. Now, another thing I did touch on in that when I was listening to what she was saying is that she had some definitely like self-image problems, right? She didn't feel sexy.
Yes.
To tie in what we all do right now or trying to do, fitness, especially within our community, right?
Stop having all them damn kids.
Well,
she keep popping out for
but that's a wrap. The kids are already here. So now, what can we do, or what have you individually done to help your own self-image, your own self-esteem and fitness? Brandon, you walked in the house today and we all pretty much kissed your ass. We said, damn, boy, we thought you was on crack and heroin last time we saw you. You looking great. You go to the stores, you got fruit bowls, we goddamn acai and shit, turmeric and shit. He touching his toes and stretching. How does that, Marvin, you got a wonderful story people have heard about, but I definitely want to touch on how do y'all think for other couples that are going through shit like this, and we pretty much all agree that it starts with self, right? You got to love yourself.
Absolutely.
How does fitness, outside of the other things you can do to fix yourself, how does fitness help?
It makes everything. It makes everything better, yo. Like it's nothing better than like me. Like I'm not saying it's a requirement, but it's definitely being a plus to be with a woman who you ain't gotta work out as much as I do. You know what I mean? But
It's part of a lifestyle.
But it's part of the lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like it's different when you get naked and I done been with women who ain't in shape before. So they take my clothes and it's like, oh shit. And then they take, I'm like, go ahead, turn the light, go hit the light.
Hit this
real
light.
quick. You know what I'm saying?
That's me. Hold up, I'm gonna keep it real. I don't know if fellas gonna keep it real. Marvin, don't you that goddamn thing, because you was always at least cut.
Nigga, I used to be skinny as a motherfucker.
Well, I used to be fat. Beat that. I used to have titties. I would turn the light out first. And that's the one thing I noticed as I got in better shape, I felt better about myself.
Right, absolutely.
And I was able to perform better.
Right.
And I wasn't so much worried about her with her wandering eyes because I felt good.
It's mental though. It's all that shit is mental, yo. All that shit is mental. Like it's dead ass. Like who don't want to be
Marvin,
sexy?
you up next. I know you was about to say something, but
I
we got a woman here. We gotta let her say something.
It's about acceptance. Like, I mean, I've never been skinny. So for me, I had insecurities and low self-esteem, and I was like, after a while, I just got the fucking factor because at the end of the day, if I love myself, I love myself.
So, as you got this, all right. So, at what point in time did you realize, like, yo, fuck everything, and what did you do to kind of like engulf that fucking feeling about what everybody else think? Like, the people need to hear that though,
okay.
because
for me,
people need to understand that to go to that transition where you actually feel comfortable with yourself. People need to hear that.
I have a slick mouth sometimes. Like, and it's just that I'm being real. You have that. Brandon would tease me about my legs and my ankles, and I had an insecurity about that. They can get up there. Thank you. And they can still get up. However, Brandon used to tease me about my legs and my ankles, and us over 10 years of friendship, he probably never even knew that was an insecurity of mine. So eventually, I was like,
did you ever communicate that to him?
No, but it was an
communication is
it's a
we
key.
were just talking
it's
about.
A key, but of course, you know, I crack back, so it's like when you cracking back, it's kind of different. It's kind of
crack back, cry later. I know.
Yeah, and I mean, I was bullied. So in turn, I learned how to fight, and it's either you gonna learn how to fight or flight with me. So after a while, that's what developed the fucking factor. Like, you know what? I gotta accept myself because ain't nobody else gonna accept me. And
now,
if I stand in it,
we also met in the gym though.
Right.
So you also are you accept where you are currently, but it seems like you also have some goals to reach.
I do, because it's not about the size for me. It's about being healthy.
Right.
It don't have nothing. I don't want it. You know what I mean? Skinny people out here got high blood pressure.
Right.
Like for me,
skinny
and
fat.
I
They talk about it all the
every day.
time.
Like, you know, as I got older,
don't shake your head, you old fruits and berry eating ass nigga.
You had to accept. You just got to stand where you at.
Nigga skin glowing.
Skinny as shit. Come on, y'all. Oatmeal PJ. Oatmeal PJ.
Bitch, you good. Nigga, that was your last life.
But no, you just, as a woman, you definitely gotta learn to accept where you are. You have to dress comfortable for who you are and where you at. And once you accept where you are, you're able to reach your goals that quicker. And like, also, if you were to mate, your mate supposed to help you get there.
Facts.
My man,
Facts.
he is athletic. That nigga athletic like hell. And then, but so like he bought us bikes, and of course I fussed like, I don't want to ride no bikes, but now I'm on that bike. So it's about the motivation that you get into. But you gotta, you have to motivate yourself. Like, you gotta stand into it. Like, thick thighs save lives. Niggas love thick thighs, and these shows not fake. In the world of fake bodies now,
Right.
It's not fake.
Right.
Kiss these
Give
rolls.
a little bit of your stuff.
You gotta say kiss the roll.
Marvin, how's that helped you
Good for
with your
leverage.
own identity?
It is good for leverage.
Coming from
that
a man that was smaller in stature and now putting on some size, how does that make you feel good? Not just for you, but your marriage.
Well, for me, I would say to my aspect of it, from going from skinny and then adding on size. Like I said, first of all, I use fitness as a therapy. I was struggling with depression. I had lost my job 2 weeks before I got married.
Woo!
So that shit was rough. And we had moved into our townhouse probably like a year before that, or a couple years before that, or something like that. So, you know, we were still trying to work on, you know, we were still doing different things here and there. And we had just had the ceiling caved in, all kinds of stuff was going on. So, you know, for me, it was like, all right, so I started doing it for therapy, and then I started, you know, seeing some of the rewards, the payback for it. So then I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna just keep riding with it, and I, you know, in turn, I found myself being more confident about, you know, doing certain things, and just where I went, I felt more comfortable. I felt more comfortable in my own skin, and I just built on top of that. So now it's like, if I go somewhere and then I don't offend anybody else, but if I take my shirt off, I feel comfortable that way. Like before, even when I was skinny, all right, I took my shirt off, I was skinny, I had abs by default. Right. Abs by default. It was no meat there, you know what I mean?
I like that. Should be a TikTok with t-shirt.
I've been there.
So it was like, you know, but nonetheless, you can always, and I'll put a post up about like something that you said too, where you can love your body and still want to do, and you can still want to better it at the same time. I had posted that.
Yeah, it's not body shaming.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like you. The thing about it is you take what you already have as a blessing, because you don't have to have both of your legs. You don't have to have both of your arms. You don't have to have all 10 of your fingers and toes. You know what I mean? So if you got it and you want to improve on it, love yourself for what it is now, and then improve on it. You know what I mean? And that goes for anybody. Right. No matter if you're going from big to small to big, it doesn't matter. Like, you just got to do it for you. That's the first and foremost part that I would say to anybody.
Help self-esteem, definitely. How has it helped sex?
Great.
Oh my.
Well, vigorous sex burns off 10 calories anyway.
10 calories?
Yes, look it up.
Just 10?
Damn it, that's fine with me. Shit.
Yo, no.
Not when it's fine with me.
No. I think you got the man wrong, because you can blink and burn 10.
Well, that's what
It's
it
probably
says. Look at your
it's
car.
probably a couple hundred.
Whatever.
I'm gonna give you something
It
more
burns
credit.
calories.
If you fucking the way you talking about, you probably burning more than 10. I'm about to say, damn, Phee,
But
10?
if you got, but if the air
one
on, you ain't
stroke.
sweating as much either. If you got the air on, you're not sweating as much. But it definitely make you feel like it make you feel comfortable because I can walk in the room or on a new beach the way I want to walk on a new beach and be like, oh, I'm ready to get it in. Come on, baby, it's daylight. We ain't gotta wait till the nighttime, so it's daylight, and it helps your breathing also because you don't get tired as fast. So that's
Stress relief. Does it help with stress relief?
Oh
Yes.
my God.
Yes.
I'm seeing what the
Yes.
Currys are going through, right? And we were talking to some good friends of mine last night, and we were talking about hot ways to deal with stress. And for me, not only for my self-image and what I feel like, but it helps me from going off on anybody. I get a good workout in, whether it be kickboxing, lifting weights, and it just helps me deal with my significant other better. A lot of times we would leave work, go right to LA Fitness in Towson, don't even talk to each other because we mad from last night, workout. Hey, how you doing now?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just
It's
get
a
that little
difference,
bit
it's a
of
difference.
Has it helped you
Makes a
be
difference.
in any relationships or just communicate with people?
As far as what? Working out?
Yeah, just fitness. Because you especially right now, because the transformation I've seen you go through.
Right.
Like you've literally made a goddamn, what is it, B24/7.
Yeah.
You've really changed the way you've operated, what you're eating and all that. And I feel like it's fitness centric in a sense.
That's what.
Right.
It
And to
is.
piggyback
It
with
is.
all what y'all was saying, you have to
You
start
wanna
with
use
self.
another
You have to change yourself. Look in the mirror like, you know what? This is wrong, that is wrong. Marvin ain't do this, Nick ain't do this, this is myself. Once you accept that, do what the fuck you want to
Right.
do.
Absolutely.
You want to get one shot at this thing called life. Ain't no do-overs.
Your walk is your walk.
Absolutely.
Yeah, your walk is your walk.
And why not feel the best or mentally both in that path as you can? You feel me? So
But your story is inspiring. Like being your friend for so many years. Like when I asked, like, nigga, when you start turning to G.I. Joe, and he said because I wanted to be alive for my kids. Like when he said I was
Say that
tired,
again.
he said he wanted to be alive for his kids. So when he was like, you know, I come home, my daughter want to go outside. I'm too tired. So that right there was more inspiring because it's like, dang, like some people, a lot of fathers ain't thinking about being alive for their
Especially
kids.
black
and their
fathers, right?
Black fathers and like.
Whether it's the streets or
The
what we
streets,
eat.
anything, right? He like, I want to be alive for my kids, and then to see his kids and him interact, it's like you bring it into.
And they doing
a
pull-ups and
family.
shit.
Right.
Sit ups,
Push
pull
ups
ups,
and
pull
shit.
ups.
Pay, what's up,
Pay,
baby?
Pay is a whole gymnast. Like it's amazing to see your story. Like, and I mean, we was at chicken boxes eating together. So it's like it's so amazing. It helps inspire me as your friend. Like. You know what? Let me get my life together. Like, let me call him up. We gonna fuss.
Thank you, Fiona.
I get emotional with you sometimes. You know how we do. But it's more inspiring. Like you didn't only want to do it for yourself. You wanted to do it. You took yourself out of it.
Right.
So that was selfless for me. Like dang.
And that's what we need more in the black community, in the world, period. More
Facts.
selfless.
More selfless. Right.
Yes, yes.
Stay right there. I like that. Perfect segue. You must have been reading my mind.
Bingo.
Selfless acts, right? Unity. Especially in the political climate we got right now, right? When it seems like they get more and more bold with what they want to say behind the scenes, right to our face, right? I want you to touch on this first. What should we do as a people in this current political climate, not even just in America, but in the world, right? What do you think we should do to help empower our community? Fitness being one of them, diet, eating better, stuff like that, but give us what you think you should do. Shout out again
Yeah, peace to my team, man. Liberation Minded Media. That's us as My Skin Is My Sin Radio.
My Skin Is My Sin. I like
Do the Knowledge Radio, The Rundown with Renee. We got a few other shows as well. But check us out. We air every Thursday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Every Friday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Blog Talk, YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, iTunes. We on all of them.
Your promo was nice. I gotta get you somewhere.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Gang. Right.
Promo real nice. I need you.
But yeah, honestly, you have to find, for us as black people, like we don't the stigma is we don't trust each other. You know what I mean? So what you got to do is you got to build with like-minded people first. You know what I mean? You build with like-minded people first. You spend your money with your people. We spend the most money, and none of our dollars go through our community.
right out.
You know, it goes straight out. You know what I mean? We straight consumers.
They said like 10 minutes.
Right. We straight consumers. So I mean, the one thing we gotta do is love one another, reinvest, love one another. Eventually, at some point, you're going to have to trust one another.
Yes.
The climate that it is right now, politically, racially, socially, is strictly by I want to say 2032, I think. White people be a minority. this is what this is all about. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, this is what this is all about. It's about survival. And for them, only thing white people understand is money, and power. It's money and power. So we got to start, like, we should have a political party. You know what I mean? We don't have a political party.
As in,
as in, like for instance, we're not spending the money together. So like you gotta look at the Asians.
Oh, you talking about like create our own culture?
Create our own culture. Like the Asians don't have a political party, but they spend all their money with them.
Yeah,
so when you got these politicians, Jews as well. So when you got these politicians coming in, they already addressing them because they got money. We ain't got shit. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing about it is we spend the most money.
We spend the most money.
We have the most power economically, but we just don't use it. We're so divisive amongst ourselves that we don't ever get to that point. Right.
You know what I mean? To whereas someone could be coming, it's like when Tupac was talking about starting a political party, that was real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it was real shit. Like he laid the blueprint. Then you look at like a Nipsey now, another one who took that blueprint and ran with it. You know what I mean? You gotta. That's what we have to do. We gotta try. We have to believe in the ones that we do have now. And you even here in Baltimore, you see like Catherine Pugh. Like you're gonna have them type people, but then you also got a Brandon Scott who coming up as well. You understand what I'm saying? So we got to put our trust and show up and vote. That's the other thing too. They depending on us not voting because of what's going on.
Right.
They depending on us not voting because I don't like none of the candidates. You know what I'm saying? I don't like none of them, but the only way it's gonna get better is if we step up and make a change. Like everybody can't sit back. Somebody gotta do something. And if we all sitting back waiting for somebody to do something, ain't shit gonna change. They're gonna pick us off.
It's not you who.
Right.
We was watching the other day in Black Klansman. It's a pretty cool movie.
Yeah.
Brandon, what you think about this? And talk wherever you feel you can your niche. Like it might be fitness for you and changing your diet. How has that helped you as a black man to be better for your kids, to be around, to be a positive example like we were talking about, so they don't have that ingrained self-hate. Whatever we are, XPT, we don't have to be per se from his angle. It could be like, well, this is how I see I can help my own community as a black man, black woman. What do you think you fit in with this right here?
I'm gonna piggyback off the fitness aspect. You know, when you really take on fitness, it's not just I'm gonna do this for the day. It's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle change.
You change sleep, eating, you know, everything consuming your body all takes effect to that, and in turn, hence you prepare mentally better for the world. White people, everything you encounter is going to be better because you're better prepared for it inside and outside. I mean, so in other words, white people are interesting, so to say. Everything you put in your body, white is not good for you. White bread, white rice, salt, all that shit will kill you. But in the world aspect, for us people, they feel like the most dominant race, you know, as far as money, thing like that. You have to change yourself first, your community, and therefore I think everywhere else will change. Starts with self first.
Facts.
Put your pride aside. Think about as far as my children's.
I see you doing something. It's going. If I see you doing something, it's going to inspire me to do even better for myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you like everybody is a hero in their own right. Every day you got everyday people who do heroic shit every day.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And never take credit for anything that they do.
I want to speak on that. That's good. Just keep going, but I want to speak on that.
No, speak on it. No.
So my thing is, I feel like
Don't speak on it.
I am.
I didn't speak on it.
Then shut up.
Okay.
All right. So I feel like it starts with also like us when it comes to financial things. I feel like y'all, our generation, got to teach our kids because it wasn't taught to us. So it's a couple out here that got a Black Wall Street game that I don't see people supporting it, but it's nothing
What's
but
the name? You know the
the
name?
Black Wall Street game.
Do you know the people too?
I'll send it to you on Instagram.
Right,
They have a game, so it's basically like Monopoly for us. And until us as adults learn how to teach our kids that, then we're going to be continue stuck where we at. Because I do feel like us as where we at, I see our generation buying our kids the Gucci, the Louis, the everything that's name brand. But how about instead of coming to the party with a Burberry gift card, how about you investing that $529 playing that college funnel? How about you invest into a business for that person? So that's for one. For two, I feel like, especially Baltimore, we have a lot of great talent, and people do heroic things every day, but they do not get the respect or get their light shine on because they're not popular. And when like I tell people, I take quality over quantity, because just because a person popular, that does not mean they give you quality work or they're doing a lot for their community. And so we sitting here investing in all this, but what about the people that's really out here they really out here taking from their families to feed other families and different things like that? It's a lot of Nipseys that's in Baltimore. And I know them. Regardless of how, they get their money, they still support their community. So for me, that's why I always said my goal was to cross network everybody, because us as a people, we gotta work together. Let's not go for only the popular. I want to connect the popular people with the non-popular people, or the college graduates with the non-college graduates. Let's cross network. I want to bridge the gap, and I want to cross network everybody so we can rise as people, and we'll also. It'll stop the hateration going on.
Stay right there. I want you to hold the mic right here. Now, how do you feel, Marvin? I'm going to let you right there. I'm sorry. I saw your hand late. Now, you hear the music that we love to not idolize, but we listen to, right? And a lot of that music isn't so much praising black women, right? Mm-hmm. And if we're talking about uplifting our people and supporting our people, how do you feel black men can better support black people, the backbone of our existence, so that we all move together in one
Black men got to support black men first.
Okay.
So so right now, like the 100 black men, they took over Open Works. People don't even know they have a vending thing for the rest of the summer, and I don't see any black male vendors there selling their stuff, and I don't know why. Like it's a lot of stuff that y'all can do. Like I feel like Brandon, I keep telling you he should have this yoga thing, because there's not a lot of black males in this yoga in the yoga thing.
I've never wanted to do yoga till I saw this motherfucker stretch every goddamn morning while my back hurt.
Russell Simmons.
Must be something to it. I'm in the world like this, this nigga well, I'm gonna put my foot.
Like it also take like you, for instance, you can use your talent because you got the computer stuff. Yo, you go in there, you teach these young kids, like kids that like Fortnite, you teach. Look at this nigga out here acting like Russell Simmons.
Yeah.
See? We can get that.
Oh, they did it together.
But see, we don't have that. You don't see a lot of black men, because you know why? They like to say, oh, they gay, or y'all, they straight men. They just they believe in your health. And people, that's what. So I feel like black men, to support that, I do feel like black men gotta support black men, and then also us as black women gotta support those black men, because we so quick on niggas ain't shit. Well, sometimes we ain't shit. Right. And that's the reality of it. Black men are being brought down, period, by society. And us as women, we want our black men to get our shit. They get their shit together. We got to support them. Now, if they don't want to listen, they hang themselves. That's easy. But it is what it is.
Can I get 40 hours?
What you say, Mom?
Yeah, I can give you that. Cash app.
Just like from my perspective, as far as the black men helping out, our own community and society, and how we learn on uprising for us as a people, is all the way around the board in every aspect of life, investing. And that's investing better health habits. Right. That's investing into housing projects and economical, investing into our kids and our youth. Because if we don't make those certain investments across the board, then we're not going to get anywhere. If I don't invest into making you a better person, or investing into making somebody a better business person, or a better friend, or whatever the case is, then I'm not doing my job. So I think as black men or as black women, we have to be able to invest in one another, emotionally, mentally, physically, like across the board, spiritually, because like you said, Nick always does it all the time. He always says it on his posts and stuff like that. Check on your good friends and say they're okay. Right. You know what I mean? I even saw and you made me think about it too the other day when he said everybody has a Nipsey Hussle in their own city that they don't support. So, and I look at Nick a lot of times because of the support he shows for everybody, and the amount of love that he has, and he's a very respectable person. No matter how fucking retarded he is, he's so respectable.
We love you, boy. Big facts.
Big facts. But I think that that's the biggest thing. We have to understand that there's not a scarcity out here unless we create it. So unless we start taking those risks and investing in one another, I mean, if you get stabbed in the back, cool. You gotta take your losses with your wins. You know what I mean? Right. But nonetheless, you can't say you didn't give it a try. So let's go on to the next move.
And you showing your kids that. You showing your kids
it's
like
being the example.
People the kids don't even know nothing about Kwanzaa, because honestly, economic wealth is a principle. My family celebrated. We celebrate Juneteenth. People don't even know that's the day that we was really set free. Yeah. So it's like, and especially with gentrification going on in Baltimore, like people, and I'm saying this for real, like people don't buy. It is, but because we are in Baltimore, I just feel like don't be so quick to buy out the county, guys, because that's what they want from us. They don't want us to be in that city. They don't. They trying to move us out. That's the whole purpose of Section 8 housing.
Get it cheap, flip it.
Move it out. And they trying to, what they going to do is buy it, flip it, and move it.
They're going to do the same thing to DC.
They same thing they did DC, right? So,
right now, in the city, them apartments, them townhouses, all that stuff is being
we think the shit nice, but the whole time they don't want us there. They don't want us there.
They don't want us there.
So we got to definitely invest in ourselves all the way and pray for each other and pray with each other. Because that's another thing. We don't do that as a community. And I mean, I don't care what you believe in. You can believe in a whole different chakras and doshas and more. You do that with each other. Because together you can definitely uplift each other. You can move forward with each other. So I think that's another thing that we don't see. People don't pray for each other. They don't pray with each other. We do shit like this on Instagram, but we ain't DMing it. Hey, this is my prayer for you. Hey, this is how I feel about you.
The thing is, like with social media now, like the shit not real. You know what I'm saying? It's a platform. You know what I mean? It's that's all it is. It's a platform. Like, and some people take social media for real life. A lot of niggas do shit for likes. A lot of niggas do a lot of fake shit on Instagram for likes. You know what I'm saying? Versus the nigga behind the scenes only want to be on that shit.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's playing that part. Like,
or it's giving you the real with the like worthy shit. Like, okay, today I'm having a bad day. I'm not Or I'm struggling like you is.
Like, you can't take everybody being transparent because everybody's not. Like, I see some shit he put up. I see some shit. I know y'all. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he say some shit. I know how he mean why he's saying it. You know what I mean? When he's saying it, you as well. Y'all transparent dudes. You know what I'm saying? But it's like that shit versus real life is two totally different things. And a lot of people, the problem with us, everybody's so stuck on this shit versus not paying attention. Like, it's all a setup. Like, they got everybody like this while all this shit going on around you. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole setup while all this shit going on around you changing. And you look up, you like, damn, they sold that store, yo. And then the next thing you know, it's an Arab store. It's an Aki spot. You know what I'm saying? And everybody go there. And they don't sell you nothing healthy. They don't sell you no fresh fruit. They sell you everything processed. They sell you loose cigarettes. They sell you blunt papers. They sell you beer. You know what I mean? They sell you everything they sell you everything to kill you. Everything to kill you. Everything to keep your greatness dormant. You know what I'm saying? To keep your greatness dormant, they sell everything to you right then and there and got a smile on your face. Because they know exactly what you're doing.
That's deep.
You understand what I'm saying? That it's not a coincidence that you don't see that too many black-owned stores in black neighborhoods. They either Korean, Chinese, or of Middle Eastern descent. You know what I mean? And sometimes now they're of a Latino descent. But it's all to kill you. You got Arabs, you got Muslims selling niggas pork. You know what I'm saying? You got Muslims selling niggas pork. Nobody
Muslims don't eat pork.
Muslims,
I come from that family.
But I'll let you eat. I'll let you kill yourself.
But you know what?
It's this whole half and half.
You good, right? I'm gonna take your money. I'm gonna bring my son over. We're gonna open another store. You know what I mean?
But touch base on the music. It's the frequency. You know, my hubby told me that. Like, it's the frequencies. Like, look at what they making and look at what we listening to. It's the frequencies. It's to a point that I don't know if y'all pay attention to the radio. That sometimes the radio be skipping songs, so you know it ain't no person in there really disc jockeying. It's really like a whole playlist that they put in. So it's the frequencies, and that's what get our mind. You know, like before Instagram and Facebook and all this stuff, what was we doing in our generation? Outside playing, riding the bus, going to security, going to Owens Mills, whatever, to meet people. We was calling chat lines.
Right.
You know, like everything was a little bit more.
We just dated all ourselves. I remember the chat. I be lying like I'm in a bunk bed like, yeah, bitch, I wear that ass out when I see you. I'm 12 years old.
He said it was so shit.
Yeah, I got abs.
Right, you lying like, you know, but once again, everything got so public and it wasn't made.
Real quick,
like
you were talking about the music and frequencies, and we were talking about fitness, right? And taking control for our own health and well-being, right? Watching what we eat, watching our physical. What do we have to do to not keep eating this shit as far as, because we like it.
Yeah, we
like,
do.
I was talking about the baby and Yogi, when that shit come on and feel good, right?
We do.
Because of the frequency, because of the way the beats are made and all that. But we also understand a lot of the messages they are pushing are self-destructive.
Devices, right?
So what are we personally going to do, and what do you think we should do as a community to not just be like, oh, it's just talking and then we go right back to the shit? What are ways are we supporting certain artists that the J. Cole's, are we supporting them more often? Are we buying their tickets? Are we streaming their shit?
Right. You got to. It's like even it's a couple artists here. Like you have to, like Rap Alpha or like what's my nigga that do this? Greenspan, like he hot. You know what I'm saying? Like Rap Alpha and Greenspan is hot right now. When people don't even go see these, and these people opening up for Method Man and Redman or Slum Village, but because they older, you don't see a lot of people out here. You got Mr. Commons, you got Ill Conscious, you got a lot of people, and I just feel like. Once again, it's up to us because we're that middle generation, and that's the reality. You gotta
middle child.
We the middle child. J. Cole, we the middle child, so we got to introduce our kids to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, these kids don't even know they doing drum machines. But hold up, what happened to the saxophone? What happened to back in the day? Like, they had to be on a percussion and things like that. So you had to, in order to change it, we got to change it for them. We got to introduce them to that. We got to sometimes say, hey, turn this off. We going to put on 95.9. Oh, you hear that snare? That's the snare.
Whoa, you made me happy. All right, see, we all black. I had to test it. I said, if these motherfuckers don't sing this, these niggas ain't black.
But that's real shit.
It's about culture, though.
You can hear, go to a freaky, when you go to Freaky Beverly and Maze, you going to see every bit of instrument.
Right.
You go to the Roots Picnic. Questlove is the shit on them drums. Like, you have to, you got to just do it.
Real quick. So, I gotta recognize that, I mean, everybody sees it, whatever. But Beyonce, when she did the whole live band, because she never got a chance to have
it. Was dope.
She never got a chance to have that fucking experience.
And HBCU.
HBCU, like, you know what I'm saying? She never got a chance to have that experience, but she took that shit to Coachella, where predominantly and then killed it for 2 days.
And she's the first African-American female to headline.
Yes.
How could you not, like, you say what you want about Bay and Jay. They are doing it. They are making sure that our culture is going to be here to stay, and they're going to say, you will not steal from us again.
Right.
And that's what I love about them. Regardless about the money, you're not going to steal from us
again.
again.
And the thing about it is the way that they do it, they portray it in a message that is so compelling that people really don't. I don't even really think
they don't get it.
They don't get it. Jay-Z was up there and he was freestyling talking about crabs don't belong in the barrel in the first place.
Right.
I was like, whoa.
People's I mean, younger generation, they're not really gonna understand some of the stuff that
they're saying. They're capturing.
They don't have.
It doesn't have that. I shoot a nigga.
They don't have the luxury like when we was kids. Well, everybody had mid-30s, right?
Yep.
Yo, we had Tribe. You had Tribe. You had Death Row. You had the De La Soul.
Yes.
Like we had so many different artists. The Roots. So many different groups with so many different messages.
It
balanced out. It balanced the shit out. As
you
far
had
as hip-hop.
Biggie giving us a story.
Right.
Like, he got a story to tell.
Right.
He wasn't just something
we
you
had
out here and get this
so many
money.
different artists with messages, positive as well as negative. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
As well as negative, but it was a balance.
I want to
versus
touch on
this.
that.
It's none of that now. It's none of it now.
I want to touch on that.
Like my kids tell you like, yo, man, you been in my car, y'all. I listen to all types of music. Like my kids know Anita Baker songs. My daughter know Ralph Tresvant songs.
You like Ralph a little bit, yeah.
A little sensitive.
Yeah,
man. A little sensitive. But it's just our culture.
Yeah.
It's us.
It's us.
You know what I'm saying? It's us and it's everything beautiful. Like, who the fuck don't want to be black?
You right.
Everybody want to be black.
You right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be black.
Everybody
want to have this thing with having a big dick, can dunk. You know what I'm saying? Like all of that shit. Like real shit.
They got a D&D. Big dick
dunk.
But even still, like,
the idea of it though. Like it's just the idea of it. Niggas wasn't crossing over. You know what I mean?
We had Outkast.
So
I
niggas
love
make
Outkast.
the shit cool.
Outkast was different. Outkast
Right.
was so different. They brought a lot to the table. You can call them whatever. You can call Andre 3000. Whatever. They brought so much.
He got some of that.
The God himself.
It doesn't, but him and Common. But they can't, you know, like they help you understand. Like even down to the like we love the trap music, but let's be real. T.I. told the story. Project Pat told the story. Just us, UGK told the story.
Right.
Like I love 3-6. I don't care if they was getting high, whatever the hell they was doing, but they told you a story.
Right.
They tell you can go rob this nigga, get the money, but the police gonna show up. The Hot Boys told a story. So I think that's what I like. I like the fact that you told me what you did, but then you told me the consequence.
Right.
My nigga, he said Project Pat said he had to do 30 to life. Cause what he did. He went in there, he busted up. Boosie told a story. Webby told a story. Yep. So that trap music, this shit right now, that ain't trap music to me. It's fun music. You party, hey, whatever. But it's not realistic.
Is it time for us to? I understand the duality of I'm giving you a little bit of the salt with the sugar, right? Is it time for us to stop regurgitating the salt? So we understand where we came from, right? We understand 300-400 years ago what happened, 500 years ago, however you want to look at it. We understand where we are still currently, right? Is it time to stop reminding ourselves? A lot of times you hear a lot of critics of movies coming out.
Never.
I'm tired of seeing slave movies.
Never.
I'm tired of seeing us being the maid or the help.
Never.
Do you think it's important that we focus more on our positivity? And we understand what we're already dealing with and the circumstances we are, but is it becoming too overbearing?
No.
Because how we supposed to teach the young? School not teaching them.
Right.
School not teaching them.
We can't forget where we came from. And like you gotta
School
think.
not teaching them.
This how disrespectful white America is. They made a Gods of Egypt movie.
Yeah.
With an all-white cast.
That was
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Elizabeth Taylor played Cleopatra.
Elizabeth Taylor played Cleopatra. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no melanin in none of them people. You know what I mean? They got what is it? Whatever it is. It ain't melanin.
They ain't got this.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't got this shit. But at the end of the day, if we don't tell the story, they will change the narrative. They already trying to do it. They're already trying to change the narrative. You know what I mean? And if they change the narrative, then you rewrite history. It don't matter if it was factual or not. Right. That's what Trump is doing. That's what Trump is doing. That's all it is.
It is. I think that, like, you know, Debbie speaking on the kids, like, I wouldn't seen Aladdin because I'm a big-ass kid. And that movie had everybody in there from that descent, regardless if they was born somewhere else. And Will Smith did a wonderful job. And there was a lot of messages in that movie that I didn't even pay attention to. I can't even tell you I seen one white face. And I'm not going to lie, even though I'm not Middle Eastern, it made me feel good that another minority had that many white people coming out.
Yeah.
Like, people don't even realize she was really the first minority princess. And if in truth be told, it's so crazy because I had wrote Pandora, like, why y'all don't have Tiana and y'all don't have Jasmine dresses up in here? That's a problem for me. So even though everybody else might go and still support, I'm not supporting you no more because at this moment, until y'all get those minority princesses, because she's one of the originals, I can't get with you. You know, and that made me proud just to go and see this movie. I mean, down to the dancers. And Will Smith, he did bring in the hip hop. You know, even him and DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled, what, Persian or something like that? It's like that all that cast was all of a that region. Yeah, right. And I felt good because I was like, yes, they did not whitewash. Right. They didn't whitewash it. And you know, we have to stick together like them. You know, they might be radical, but we got to stick together like them. Like, you're not going to keep whitewashing our movies.
Niggas need Republican unity. Niggas need Republican unity, yo. Like, real shit. Like, that's the one thing if we had that, like, you look at, like, what's taking place now, like, with Trump, like, them niggas is cowards who stand behind them and support them.
Yes.
But that's the shit that they doing at the end of the day is for the bigger cause. You know what I mean? They doing that shit thinking about 2020. You know what I mean? They doing that to try to remain in power. Like, that's what it's about. Like, niggas, we gotta be on code. Like,
we gotta educate.
Right. We gotta be on code. We need to know where we come from. Like, we got a game show on our show. MySkinIsMySin.net. It's got a game called the Conscious Olympics. It ranges from 5 to adults. You know what I mean? It's basically genuine African history of our people that doesn't get told.
Can I get in it?
Yeah, it's on the Play Store. It's on Google Play Store right now. You can download it.
Like, I like that type.
You know what I mean? But it's stuff that I can download and let my daughter play the game, and she'll know Benjamin Banneker designed Washington D.C. You know what I'm saying? And she'll learn that. It's those type things that.
Yeah, I'm downloading that app soon.
You gotta take your kids to the. You gotta take them out of there because like even with my stepson, like he'll Fortnite your ass all day. But guess what? I was like, come on, we going to the museum. And then he went to school. Howard County. He went to school, and the teacher tried to called us and said, well, don't you think it was a little bit too much because he had dreams? His father said, no, my child need to know his culture. He need to know where he come from. So he know he come from kings and queens and not just that. So, because y'all not going to teach him. Like, sometimes you got to take your kids away from all the video games. It's good and that's fine. But you you let them read stuff about, like, hold up, who's the first black engineer and things like that. You have to. Because if not, they're going to get stuck where they at. Because artificial intelligence is coming. It's coming. And that's what they want our black kids to not be in power. They don't want them to know anything. So
is that get them in kids or all kids?
No, I think it's the black kids because that's why it's so important to take care of them. Take like Baltimore especially. We have Morgan, one of the biggest STEM programs over there. Get your kids involved. Take them to the STEM programs. They got stuff. They got scholarships and everything. Get your kids involved. If you see your kid likes this video game or whatever, man, teach them how to code it.
Right.
Teach them how to make it.
Right.
Not just play.
Not just play. Like
Neo. If this is what you're really passionate about, we're gonna take you all the way through the motion.
Neo got a school right now out in California. He said he's gonna diversify Silicon Valley. Like that's powerful to me. Like, he got the school where the kids can go to school even if they don't have the money, and when they get the job, they just gotta pay them back with that. What? Yeah, that's just, like you gotta really since you into it. Look into it. Educate.
And that's what
was the name of the billionaire who just paid off? Like,
nigga, I wish I was in Morehouse. I was like, my name is Philip. I go to Morehouse. Like, I'm here. Yeah. Because I want I'm 70,000.
But see, and this is bullshit. That man paid off all that debt, and niggas still had something to say, yo.
Right.
And niggas still had something because his wife white. You know what I'm saying? But these niggas, but it'd be the same niggas typing that bullshit that ain't doing nothing. You know what I mean? And
you ain't did a motherfucking thing, but you could down that man.
But you could down that man. You know what I mean? Like that's the problem.
You know how many niggas that hustled in the city that gave people scholarship money?
Yeah.
That like, oh, right, yo, I see you doing something. I'm pay for your books to go to school. It's a lot of people in the city that has done it. It's a lot of people in different cities that's done it. But nobody get them to shine. They want to criminalize them.
Right.
You can criminalize them all you want. He sold these drugs, but he made sure he did a good thing with it.
Yeah,
So
I've heard about a couple people where they literally like they sold some things, whatever the case is. But then next thing you know, they buy 10 to 15 kids all their school supplies and clothes and shit like that. You know
the niggas
like,
that got out of jail, they start the fitness program.
Right.
Like Fitness and Fellowship. They got you be right next to an ex-con and a goddamn doctor, and it doesn't matter. Y'all all doing like your camp. I told you today. He got a camp, y'all. Y'all go support him.
Oh,
I ain't saying it.
It's part of the camp. I Fit Genius on Instagram.
Listen, Yogi B got something. So especially all you girls, he got something going on positive. He not just cracking jokes and stuff. He got something going on positive, like you got a camp or you're a part of it. It doesn't matter if it's yours, you're a part of it.
Right,
you're a leader.
You're making a difference.
You're making a
That's
difference.
the biggest thing.
So like even the niggas that get out, don't criminalize that man because they got out of jail and you can't work out. You can work out with him. He probably gonna teach you something because that jail food wasn't healthy for him.
At all.
And he's still in shape.
He still got hypertension.
Like just definitely just support each other, period. And educate yourself, educate your kids, or we not gonna be nowhere.
We closing in on an hour, and what I like here is it's resonating with me, right? It feels good. I want to challenge you all, so the next time we come on, we can touch on it. What is one thing? We have multiple ways we're trying to give back, right? Mm-hmm. The acquisition of knowledge and also disseminating out to the public, charities, whatever, right? Fitness programs. What is one thing each one of you guys are going to do by the time I have you back on here, let's say within 1 year the latest, right? That's going to directly, positively affect the community, our community. And you gotta understand, if we help in our community, we also help in the world, right? Right? Yeah. So it's all one big ecosystem in a sense. Mm-hmm. It is. What are you gonna do? One thing outside of what you're already doing of feeding knowledge. We already know that. And you're doing a wonderful job at it. How are you gonna put boots on the pavement, giving back your time or whatever? If you got something, if you plan on doing something, if you got something.
Bobby in the boots on the pavement. Like it starts with one child.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It starts with one child. You can take one kid in the neighborhood, pop's not there, whatever the case may be, and steer them in the right direction.
Is that your plan maybe?
That's I've already done that. I've mentored for years. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
So maybe taking on more children or maybe introducing another black man or woman to something like that?
Yeah, absolutely.
You can even send them to other like I Am Mentality ran by Darren Rogers.
So growing your mentorship program.
Yeah, absolutely. Like it's each one teach one, yo. Like a lot of the stuff that I learned from old head. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And somebody put me on and it put me in the right direction. Now I got my fault was in my life. You know what I mean? But even with that being said, like you learn from everybody.
Mm-hmm. How many kids right now are you mentoring?
0 right now. Okay. Prior to that, I was doing 25.
Okay, so we're gonna have you back at what? Give me a number. So by the next time, come on, we can have you with those kids, and we can go back to this interview and say, not only did he say it, he was about it, and come listen to their story. Give me a number right now.
5. My schedule site. Yeah,
5 kids. We're gonna have them back on this program. We're gonna talk about how you changed their life.
That's about
you right now.
Oh shit, I'm doing it now. But I guess to continue to connect people. Especially my goal is really at this moment. My goal is kind of like to just have a thing for like couples and not married couples. I mean couples as in a boyfriend, girlfriend, and teach them how to love each other or even realize that they're not supposed to be with each other and have different activities so things won't get stale because people are finding themselves staying with people because they've been down for so long or they got kids. And I feel like that's where us as a people we go wrong at because I do believe in marriage. I do want, they don't want us to be married, but I feel like we should. But just something that's going to help touch couples understand each other more.
Maybe a like black love forum.
It's going to be a black love forum, but like more so it's going to be like activities and things like that. And I want to, and so my goal, my goal is to get all of my friends that have something actually going involved. Like you guys that do the fitness. I have people like we might take a baking class and things like that. Just something that we can do to just build a bond between women and men because I feel like we are against each other a lot.
A non-profit? You talking about like a non-profit?
Just some activities. Like I don't really want to get into the non-profit. Just some activities. Just a couples group. Yeah. Like just some couples groups where we can just go and we can have fun as couples because you guys are married and it's always something for y'all. But it's nothing for us. Just regular couples. that's trying to even get
They got
that
swingers
high.
clubs, you know.
No, nigga, we ain't trying to go. That's the problem. The swingers sometimes it might not be for that. It be trust issues. So just something there, and just continue to connect my people with other people, so you guys can continue to lead the community, especially connect a lot of black men with each other.
Beautiful. B, what you got? And I think we already told you what we kind of want you to do.
You gonna do it, because I'm gonna look at it.
But now, listen, what do you feel, how can you, and it don't have to be big numbers, like we were saying, it takes one.
Right.
Outside of your kids, which you're doing a great job with, right? And what you're already doing on social media. How do you feel God, the universe, your spirit is going to bless you to bless someone else in our community? And then we're going to have you back on to talk about how you did it.
Right. Well, I think at the age of 36 that this fitness thing is pretty much my lane. And,
Okay.
my delivery sometimes, I like to tell jokes back.
We all do.
That's what it is. I'm an asshole. I'm keeping 100 with you. I'm an asshole. But everybody wants to feel good about themselves and look good. And my approach to it, I think, can help people ease, whatever issues they have mentally with that. So
introducing maybe some of our young people or even the older people to maybe yoga, the benefits of yoga and healthy diet.
Hey, yo, let me say this, yo. Like, how long we been friends, yo? Like, what, 2019? It's like 7 years.
yeah.
Yo, since day one that I met, yo, I've been on, yo, fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Whoop-de-whoop, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm really proud, yo, to see my man taking this shit dead serious, yo. Like, yo, transformation, ain't nobody been rooting for him, yo, more than me. You know what I'm saying? Because the whole time, like, real shit. Like, I'm so proud of him for that shit. Because he finding his lane. He found his lane, you know what I mean? The whole time, I'm like, yo, come here, yo. You know how I've been years, I'm like, yo, bluffing ass brand. You know
Hey, that's his name.
Everybody know, BB. Cut all that shit.
Look, he did. He called me 10:30 this morning.
He was, yo.
I said, all right, it's a couple niggas I'm going to hit.
Let
me hit Brandon.
I don't know what you got to do.
It's good.
Okay.
And I said, let me hit Brandon. He called me. So I like that. Brandon.
That goes back to one thing changing in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I mean, I know a lot of people, but that bluffing shit kind of severs some relationships. You got to cut that shit out. Keep that. Look, I can't make it.
Right.
Maybe another day. And once I realized that myself in the mirror,
Nigga,
like,
you
look,
still bluff me.
you ain't shit.
I ain't shit.
So
I ain't shit.
look. Within a year's time, maybe you'll start another separate page.
Mm-hmm.
Strictly focus on incorporating physical activity, yoga look like your thing right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Calisthenics like that, healthy eating, bringing people to the lake, shit like that. Just further pushing that. All right, and then you can team up with this one and make Marvin, what you got, Marvin?
Oh no, I was going just. No.
So I'm gonna show up to your shit, when my wife does her shit, and I'm gonna learn some shit from the app he got. What you got?
Right, backs. I believe. Well, for me, fitness is definitely a lane, but I do think that mentality has a bigger part to it than
mental health.
A bigger thing to it. So I do kind of I want to start something along the lines of maybe like a mental motivation program where I give out different maybe like worksheets or something like that, or different
connect people with other people who have expertise in it.
Yeah, and be able to be able to help with people with mental coaching and stuff like that and motivation as far as that's concerned. So like you said, with understanding self-love, self-confidence, you know what I mean, self-esteem. Like you can't build on the outside unless you start from the inside.
Start
first.
at your job.
So,
Start at your job.
Yeah.
You work at the NBA. No, like I'm seriously like people need me.
Don't
Like,
say that shit out loud, nigga. We on fucking cameras and
my
stuff.
bad. Nigga need you at your job.
Star number one, he like,
God
God damn.
damn.
Oh, that nigga with the muscle, the
NBA.
NBA.
Hey, yo.
Either way, you can start at your job because it's stressful. Like I'm just saying, have a work.
This is what I'm
and
gonna
breathe.
do. I'm gonna
You
continue
said I'm
to
supposed
make
to
a
do
platform for people like y'all to do positive shit and to not go unnoticed.
I'm gonna ride this fucking coach.
I'm gonna ride it.
All right?
I'm gonna
Finish.
send you a whole bunch of people. It's a lot
I
of
love it.
entrepreneurs
Yeah,
The
yeah.
in
only
the
way
city.
we grow is with each other.
Yo.
It's
I
a
can
lot
separate
of
nothing without
entrepreneurs.
each
I
other.
can send them your way. Like
I will love
way,
it.
yo.
you got
It's the only way I
a
grow.
lot. You got.
And look, let's piggyback what Marvin was saying. Nick, the way that you interact with strangers, I've never seen no shit
Facts.
like that.
Never
in my
seen
life.
shit like that before.
You had people like really boo-hooing, crying after like 5 minutes of knowing because of your aura, the thing
Yeah,
you
you
saying
got
to
good
them,
aura.
always positive energy. People need that shit now.
Real
Yes.
shit.
And we had a
Yeah.
They
phone
were saying by
conversation.
2020, depression is gonna be the #1 cause of death.
Mm-hmm.
Over heart attacks, all types
Right.
of shit, cancer.
Y'all got real
Depression.
deep, and I don't like this emotional
I mean,
stuff, but I actually like
Me
you
and
guys.
him, we had a conversation on the phone. I think it was probably like last week or something like that. And I just thanked him just because like, I'm like, you got a lot going on for you. You know what I mean? Like just right now, but just to see what it's gonna manifest into.
Right.
That's the part that's exciting for me because that's my, you know what I mean? That's like my big bro.
Right.
You feel me? So I'm sitting there and I'm looking and I'm like, I say, yo, dude is gonna be some shit to reckon with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know when it's gonna happen, but it's gonna be some shit that's gonna happen.
Sometimes I have to tell him to receive that. I tell him all the time. And that's
just receive it. Just soak it in.
That's why I married him.
Right.
Because of the person he is. He changed me. I didn't like people.
Yeah.
I know.
I know that
I'm like, fuck everybody. Like, right now, I should be in my room, not even be in here, because I don't socialize.
But that's what it's about.
But I met him. He changed everything. I'm like, okay, everybody ain't all bad.
Yeah.
You know, it's some good people out here. I always looked at people like, I don't trust people at all. I'm still working on that. He's helped me. And thank you for that, but receive that. Because you changed people.
You like
soak it in.
Like
receive
soak it
that
in.
for you only, yo.
Right.
Yeah,
Sometimes your blessing ain't for somebody else, for you.
Listen,
Accept that shit, man.
You are giving people a platform. Like I'm like when you ask me like what should I name you, and I'm like I asked B like what am I? I think I'm just Phee. Like I'm just random. Because you're emotional. You can't but like you really you put me on a platform where don't start crying. I'm gonna cry. I start crying too. But you put me on a platform where
too much Black Panther. Man, fuck these niggas. I shoot these niggas. I be fucking these hoes. I be fucking these. Come on, y'all.
No, we're not doing it. You know, let me get my emotional moment out. Listen, you giving us a platform. You know, and that means a lot for me because you didn't only bring me on here by myself. You put me on here with somebody I've been friends with, and he done seen the bad, the good, we done seen the goofy, the dumb shit, and to see all of our progress and just meeting you on one day and where we at now. You have something, yo. I'm gonna help you as much as I can to get you there, and you have something.
Absolutely.
With your
we are all nothing.
But I'm just saying, like,
You shut up, bitch. Just shut
up and receive it. It don't matter what we have. But just the point that you are on this platform, and I watch some of your stuff, and I never seen nobody thank you for even having them. They might send you a shout out like thank you, but no, thank you for creating this. Right. Because your creativity and somebody invested in you, now you blessing others.
Denzel Marshall, thank you so much.
So take it in like this what's up, and you gonna take this.
Hey,
you gonna get bigger.
Let me side note real quick. Aside from being a fucking like a gentleman, he will fuck you
up. MMA, like MMA.
You think he on some soul shit? He will. So real quick. That's all self-defense. I don't know what nobody.
Just off of this show and whatnot, like they pulled me in just on some. I was just fundamentally good for conversation and stuff like that. Denzel bitch ass ain't even want me on it.
I did. No,
but it all started. That's where it started though. It was funny because it started in the gym. Like, and we've told the story numerous amounts of time. But Denzel said, "Bro, you need a podcast. Like, you have that energy.
You got it.
Yeah,
definitely. Have that. That is a part of you, bro. Like, and just for me to be on here with you is already a blessing in itself because I get to meet wonderful people. And you know what I mean? You branch out, you talk to these people, like you do a lot of shit, bro. And for Denzel to push you to that avenue, I do want to thank him for that.
I still don't understand why he did, but
because it's your blessing, it's your purpose.
He pushed you and he let it go because that's you. This is something that you do for the community itself. Like, so even outside of doing this podcast and what you do for other people. Like, this podcast is giving you your own lane and it's giving people another lane to follow you through. You know what I mean? So just take it, receive it, and bro, we really here pushing for it.
Sky's the limit, bro.
It's a blessing. Yeah. We're gonna revisit this in a year.
A whole year.
But you realize that you can't do it all.
Right,
don't exhaust yourself.
Well, I mean, listen, everybody been kissing each other's ass, and that's good, right? It's black community. I love it. This is impossible without this one. I mean, I couldn't literally even have this set here without talking to my wife. If I was a good husband,
absolutely.
Right? I gotta say, look, we're gonna have people that you don't know, and sometimes that I really don't motherfucking know, for the sake of spreading a message that's bigger than us.
And listen, guys, this place is comfortable. This is comfortable. We got our shoes off. We chilling. Like, seriously, like, for any other guests that's about to come on here, Nina B, Savory Pastries. I'm trying to get these people here. I love it. Dapper Carpet Cleaning. It's just a lot of different entrepreneurs, but that's out here that I kind of work with. Lady Day, Phil, a lot of people they're known, but they still need to touch other people. And guys, this place is really comfortable. Like when you guys come in here, y'all gonna feel at home. So it's not you don't even have to be nervous and talking because you create a safe space in a place where you can just be comfortable.
Right.
Then he ain't got no food though. Make sure you bring some food.
And all the liquor bottles empty. That's just for the show.
This is Crush Velvet. That was Crush Velvet.
Rifle Walmart.
Crush Velvet.
No, but I really appreciate y'all, and I challenged y'all at the end not to put y'all on blast, but so I like I had Diamond on when he was talking about announcing the promotion, and then after the party he came on how good it was. I like to see stuff coming to fruition.
Facts.
And if we talk about everything you doing with my skin is my sin, right?
Or
everything I move, I see you doing.
Let me know.
How we physically see you change and become a better
Whatever you
person.
want me.
I like to see this all come forward.
Yeah.
So I want to have all you on individually. I'm going to have you all on because by that time you'll be coming back with maybe 5 people. And you'll come back with 2 or 3 on.
I'm about to be your manager. That's what we going to do. Me and your wife going to be your manager and your assistant.
She's enough.
She the manager, not the assistant.
You be a consultant.
You need that. I'm the publicist. I can be the publicist.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Listen, we're going to be there to support each other. I really appreciate it.
Yes.
And I mean that. Outside of this shit that we talking the lights, I really appreciate y'all, and I want y'all to all succeed individually together, all right? So, thank you so much for coming on. Not Safe for Ears. Give it a quick hand clap. I really appreciate it. Give me your handles one more time. When they can reach y'all, give me your handles.
Yo, myskinismysin.net. YouTube, Facebook, IG, all social media platforms. We on there. Check us out. Download the app. Conscious Olympics is on your Google Play stores and iTunes. Check us out this Thursday and Friday. We got the water cooler this Friday, and we got some big shows coming up, man. Like we've had Dr. Boyce, Gilly the Kid.
I saw that.
You hot. You lit.
Man, you know what I'm saying?
You
Yeah, you know what I mean? Gilly the
Bro,
Kid.
lit.
I'm trying to think. Dr. Phil Valentine, Professor Smalls. My phone is live right now. I had a whole list. Chi Ali. We just had Chi Ali on weeks ago. Nice. We just keep moving. It's all about brick after brick, yo.
Every time I got new guests, send it to us so we can share.
That's a bet.
Please.
That's a bet.
Man, what the fuck are we doing here?
Nah, I'm no.
Give me a
It's
hand.
a celebrity. Complex Phee. Pretty much I'm on.
Spell it out for him, Phee, in case you think it's
Niggas slow.
COMPL. Damn, EX_Phee.
Listen, nigga slow, she like,
Damn. I had the most slowest moment
God damn, that was a good time.
Pretty much, I work with a lot of different people in the city, like a lot of different nonprofit. My biggest one is I Am Mentality. Good brother by Darren Rogers. He's definitely he has the second location that just opened up.
I Am Mentality.
Mentality, mental health. It's a
Marvin, you hear the fuck we talking?
It's not even just mental health. It is a boys' academy, leadership academy, and they giving these kids scholarships. His wife is Asia Rogers. She's a business consultant. She just started out. She works for like the big companies, Downtown Locker Room and everything like that. Under Armour. So anybody that's having is an entrepreneur, go holler at her. Who else is my clients? Frazier from the City of God, Lady Day Productions. I will. Lady Day Productions. She has a hair show, so all you boutique owners out there and hairstylists, barbers, please go to RIP June the 2nd. Also, Nina B, Burgers and Booze is coming up. She's a serial entrepreneur. Chrissy, I don't know your last name, but you know if you want some natural lashes, she got you. I just know a lot of different people. I work with a lot of different people. Of course, Dapper Tim, that's my hubby. Support his carpet cleaning. Support his carpet cleaning business. And just continue. Let's continue to just support each other. Also, be more empowered is a co-op working space for women. Okay. So please go out, support that. Also, the men, you guys can come and support, and that's about it. That's a couple projects I have going on.
Complex Phee.
Just look on my Instagram if you want to know what's going on or who to connect with. My page is open. You can go there, check my stories, check out anything. I don't care about a like, just as long as you connect.
Cool. Facts. What they spell you, B?
Yogi_B427.
You didn't even know your thing.
Why you talking?
Yogi. And they can connect with you on there.
They can't
and they're
connect
gonna
with
connect
you
with you on your Fitness Central page. That's gonna be coming.
Absolutely. You know, they got some bullshit on there, but got a lot of health conscious stuff on there as well.
They can come on there for your Ravens picks as well.
Yeah.
Give me your handle first, and then I'll.
Y'all, man, I'm not safe is pretty. Well, I gotta change that, but meet me at Not Safe is, and then you'll find anything about any kind of past guests, what we're doing, what we got planned, and ways to connect with them. You know, I don't own shit, so you let me know, and I'll plug you to anybody you need to talk to.
Oh, I got makeup artist, Devin Nicole, my bad.
Pretty nigga, what they call him?
Pretty
nigga.
I'm gonna have to change that.
We got you. We
wait.
Pretty
By
nigga.
far the best hump day questions.
Yes. Go support. Yes.
I
she
get my
did.
handle.
Yo, we gonna
At
get
Striving
you
for
your own
Perfection
Oh, hold
_
on. He didn't give his
43.
handle. Say it again.
At Striving for Perfection _ 43 on IG. That's all I got, man. Shout out Keys Development. Shout out 300 Gangsters too, man. That's family.
All right.
That's it.
Yeah.
MG2_fit. Check us out. Not Safe for Ears. On IG. Make sure you check us out on Facebook at Not Safe for Ears. You can also email us questions at notsafeforears@gmail.com. We're on Spotify, SoundCloud, iTunes. Make sure y'all check us out. Make sure y'all definitely hit the post. Make sure y'all hit the post notifications for the YouTube channel. Subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We don't get paid for it. We just out here trying to have fun, teach you well, give a good lesson. Shout out to Poussey Beard Gang.
Yeah. No food deserts.
Hold up.
From Baltimore.
But I was looking at that like, does it say pussy?
Hey, Brick, what's up, baby?
Brady,
Real
what's
quick.
up, Bricks?
So before you sign us out, I want to also, the silent partner in the back, who don't say a lot, I don't give a fuck. My beautiful wife. My beautiful wife does so much. Let's give more a shout out. None of this is, I'm telling you, if you live with a wife and she black, you gotta run a lot of shit by her first. So ain't none of this possible.
Don't say that. You right.
Let me tell you, ain't none of this possible if she ain't want it.
You right.
I'm telling y'all right now, and that's
thank
me
y'all.
too. I couldn't even be here.
you. Shout out history, man.
So I'm gonna go some love to in the back. Finish signing us out, brother.
And then shout out to Dinner Club, Chef
Club.
King and them, also Exquisite Catering. Shout out to them. They just got their sign up on their building for Exquisite Catering. So congratulations to my man,
What's up?
Felicia and my man Chanel. You feel me? So shout out to y'all and thank y'all once again for tuning in. Not safe here, bitch. We out.